Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a very special episode of Gaming with Brainless, or Brainless Games, however you want to say it. On this episode, we are playing a very fun game I like to call Dayz E. Usually I wouldn't consider putting one of these videos up, as generally I'm not that great at Dayz E. Dayz E's glitchy as hell and a lot of times pisses me off, even though it is incredibly fun. And there's tons and tons and tons of Dayz E content out there. However, I just got a new mic. It's Christmas, and I feel like it, so shut up. I don't care. A few things to note. One, I am not Frankie, damn it, and I'm not trying to be. So when I shoot somebody and you're like, hey, you're a bandit, shut up. Great, this is a server's got a donation. Yeah, so there's gonna be people running around with guns. Fantastic. One thing I don't like about the server, it starts you with guns. But apparently that's just all the freaking populated servers these days. Start you with guns. Which I'm not a big fan of, because that instigates nothing but firefights. I mean, I won't kill somebody if I won't gain from it, but if they look like a threat, I will. Unlike Frankie, generally Frankie will... I mean, I'm referring to Frankie as he is one of the bigger ones out there. That a lot of people do compare these kind of videos to. But... Oh, wow, a chopper already. As you can tell, it is night, which I don't... Wow, that lag. Sweet Jesus. Sweet Jesus. I don't know what happened, but it dropped me down to about 5 frames a second. That was great. Another happy, fun side effect of Dayz E mod. I don't know where I was going with all the talkings. Point is, this is Dayz E. I am brainless. We're gonna shoot some people, or survive. We're gonna survive if it comes to it. Oh, it starts us off with pellets. I guess that's... Jeez. Oh well. There's the chopper. I do not know what it's trying to do. I think I'm gonna try to sneak up on it. I'm assuming if they have a chopper, then they're probably decently well geared. I don't see anybody running around with their lights on, which is, I guess, a good thing or a bad thing. I don't know. They could be sneaky like me. At this point in time, it looks like it have a pretty full moon, so it is relatively bright out. So it's unneeded. I do enjoy the dark, as it is a little bit easier to get around zombies most of the time. Unless apparently you're that zombie, in which case you're just pissed at all times of day and night. Other than that, what are they doing over there? I have no idea what they're doing, but it looks like we're going over there. There are about 38 people on this server right now. So, we're more than likely going to find somebody. In which case, I will probably shoot them, as, like I said, starting with a gun pretty much instigates firefights. There's no reason to at least not attempt to kill somebody. If you die, what's the worst that could happen? You'll spawn with the same gun you just had, and all that, which is why I generally frown upon it, but it's hard as hell to find a server that won't start you with shit, and is generally populated, and also is veteran, because apparently I'm way too picky. So, yeah, I'll probably end up shooting the guy if I come across it, though I'm not very good at this game, and I'll probably end up missing a bunch, as is the way of Brainless. Oh, I've never noticed that those things have lights on them. That's cool. I have an M4 pistol instead of a Mac now. Yeah, apparently this server usually spawns you with... Ooh, that's a supermarket. I'm actually gonna go for that. Now, apparently the server usually starts you with a... Oh, I hear dead body. Usually starts you off with a Makarov, allegedly. But because it is Christmas, on the day I am recording this, they started everybody off with a shotgun. So, hooray! Give everybody a little more firepower. What the hell? a dead military bot. So for Christmas they gave everybody a shotgun apparently. Ooh, actually I'm gonna hit up that building first, as it's probably got better loot than this one behind me. Oh, and that guy's gonna notice me because he's an ass. Go straight upstairs where usually the good loot is, or go right outside. Oh, there it is. Ooh, perfect. Already found an Alice pack. Oh, I was gonna do this to me. Take Alice pack. Perfect. We already found an Alice pack, so I'm pretty happy about that. Oh, and there's a check backpack. Oh well, we're not going to take that, as the check backpack is significantly worse. We'll take the Makarov as a secondary, because there's no reason not to at this point. Map. Let's take the map, and I hear a zombie, which I'm hoping isn't coming upstairs. And so far it doesn't look like he is, but I'd rather not take the chances here. Painkillers, we'll take those. Those are always useful. Chem lights, we'll throw some of those out there, see if we can attract some Bambis, as there would be. And people who get mad at me like, Brainless, don't call them Bambis just because they do something, or just because they have no gear. No, I'm calling them Bambis because if I throw a light into the middle of a road and they actually go for it, they probably are Bambis. Because anybody who's played the game more than once... Holy shit, another Alice pack. This is one of the better backpacks in the game, and generally you don't see this many of them. So yeah, that's cool. Except for the fact that I can't hold more than one backpack, obviously. So it's... Oh! Zombie aggro. But where? Or it might be to that helicopter. That helicopter fucks up the zombies so much. Yes, green flashies are the I am hearing gunfire, which isn't good. Sounded like it was to my right. Though, the sound system in this game apparently is supposed to be super realistic, but is complete shit. Because, Jesus, another Makarov? This server must have weird spawn rules, because usually weapons are a little harder to find. Actually, I'm going to put that back. I don't need that. Take the box of matches. Because I found, what, 2 Makarovs and 2 Alice packs already? And I've been in the server all of, what, 10, 20 minutes? Not even 20. Oh, Binocs. And Binocs, those are relatively rare too. So yeah, I don't know. Apparently I just picked a server that hands you everything, which I'm not the biggest fan of, but I guess we deal with what we deal with. Nothing in here? Oh, oh, oh. Did I just see zombie aggro? Yep, zombie. Of course, that could be... I'm gonna go to that building right there next. Is the one I want to go at. I hate those stupid... Usually you could tell if there's a player around, because, oh wait, shit, I did not throw that nearly far enough. No, usually you could tell if there's a player around, because of zombie aggro, but because of the helicopter, zombies are aggroing everywhere. I'm actually going to avoid that guy for now, as I don't actually want to get in a fight with him. But that guy did happen to have a powerful weapon, and I just came in here. And now I'm a bandit. He would have shot me anyway. If I can even loot him, which apparently I cannot. And now that I've shot, I'd rather not be here. Which is not fun. Great. So apparently I can't loot that guy. That's not cool. I kind of didn't want to fire inside of Cherno, but it looks like that's no longer an option, as I've already fired inside of Cherno. And there seems to be absolutely no loot in here. Can I... Why can I not loot this guy? Why can I not loot this guy? He looks very, very creepy. Now that I've shot him. And I want that AK he's got. Or AKM. I can't even hide the body, which is a bit annoying, to say the least. Can I loot him? No, I can't loot him to the roof either. Yeah, well, that's a bit of a bother. Yeah, the idea of shooting that guy was not high on my priority until he decided to be right in front of me. I guess I could have backed off, but I kind of wanted his AK a lot. And now I can't even get his AK for reasons unknown. And I'd rather not stick around here if I didn't have to. So I'm gonna go over to this building. One thing you always got to do in this game, and even I know this. Like I said, I'm no Frankie, but you always make sure you're checking your surroundings. Otherwise, you can get fucked up. Is there no loot in here either? If this is another lootless building, I'm gonna be confused and sad, and it's looking like it is. This is odd. Usually these buildings, I've gotten more Lee Enfields from these buildings than anywhere else. Apparently not here. Those guys, I don't even know what those guys in chat are talking about. I've been ignoring them. Ooh, let's go to the fire hall. That seems like a dumb move right now. As it probably is a dumb move right now, but I want a big gun. You're not going to get it by not going to the fire hall, so... There... Ah! The stupid helicopter is screwing up zombie aggro, and I'm not liking it. I think they aggroed to me. Usually... Well, actually, I don't even know if that's changed. What it used to be is they would aggro to a sound, and then they'd go to the nearest person, regardless of where the sound came from. So, I'm definitely hoping that's not the case. This zombie behind me's got aggro on me, though, so it does not like it really matters. Zombie aggro. I'm gonna try getting to the fire hall with as little... Oh, this is another building I can go in. Making sure you're checking your corners, and there's no loot for reasons unknown. Okay, usually there's loot in this building too. I don't know where all my loot went, but... I'm not a fan of it not being here. So I'm gonna move up to the fire hall here. While checking all of my corners. If this video goes too long, I'm gonna end up cutting it, which is fine. You guys won't mind. All three of you that are watching. I'll cut it and post it into as many... Oh, this is actually a hospital. If I had a silenced weapon, I would get in there. Unfortunately, I don't. So I don't think I'll be doing that. I really don't want to make a lot of noise while I'm in Cherno. So let's go around back here. I don't know where I'm in Cherno, as I've got a terrible sense of stuff. Directions and other such whatnot. I'm gonna go down this way. Let's see. If I'm looking up, that's where the woods are, so I must be on the far right end of Cherno. Yep, there's the church. So if I go to the left, there should be a few fire halls, 2 of them, I believe. Oh, apparently there's somebody on top of school. So I'm going to avoid the school if I can, as I'd rather not run into somebody before I get a decent weapon. I just got lucky that that guy was really close range, because I have the pellets, which suck most of the time. Unless you're literally 2 feet away from your enemy, which I guess I was, so hooray me. Just check the street a little bit before I cross it. What I think I'm going to do is get into the back of the city here and go up to the... There's a fire hall kind of in the back of the city. A little behind the city, so it's not straight inside of it. It's the least populated one, I believe. So we're going to go to that and hope that nobody else decided to go there. And if they did, let's hope that they're bad. As I sip on my low-carb monster, because I'm a fatty fat. Apparently the low-carb monsters are going to save me. Oh, is that a vehicle? Oh, it's a broken one. Okay. There's a zombie. He shouldn't aggro to me because it is night, like I said. And during the night hours, they aggro a lot less, as your vision is a lot... your little vision icon up there is a lot lower. Usually when you're running like this, I think it's 3 tabs. So they are more likely to spot you. Oh, and I got aggro anyway, which is cute. The helicopter seems to have gone away, so that's a positive. Hopefully zombie aggro indications will be a little better. I say zombie aggro indications, if you don't know what I'm talking about, when you see somebody moving, when you see zombies aggroing that aren't aggroing to you, then obviously that means somebody's in the area and a zombie is chasing them. So zombie aggro is one of the best indications of a player in the area, and the great thing about zombie aggro is that it'll show you the exact relative area of where exactly they are, as the zombie will run towards them, being the main idea behind that. Okay, I think I'm gonna actually check these buildings. Doesn't look like anybody's broken into the hospital here, so that's generally a good thing, as that means nobody should be in the general area. Usually if you're coming around this area, the thing you are looking for is the hospital, as that's where you'll get your blood bags and EpiPens and morphine. I actually kind of wish somebody had broken into it though, so I could go in there and get some supplies without being insanely loud. But unfortunately that is not something that has happened. Doesn't look like I'm going to find anything good in here. I'm going to drink a Coke, eat some beans, as I just found a can of sardines. Ooh, there we go. 2-round slugs. Actually, I don't believe... Oh, never mind. The slugs are useless. I need to find... Oh, somebody's been in here. That's cute. That right there is a blue glow stick, generally meaning somebody has been in the building. Let's throw some chem lights out there for the lulz of it. They're completely pointless. Oh, I hear a dead body. So that's cool. There seems to be no good gear in this building, which is unfortunate. I don't actually expect them to be. These loot drops are a little bit weird. As like I said, usually there's loot in those bigger buildings, and usually you don't find quite so many Makarovs laying around. Sounds like somebody died in this building. I'm not exactly sure where, but I'm going to be careful while coming around the corners. As I'd rather not be get a shot. Sorry if I get quiet while I'm sneaking around shit. You know how it goes. Quieter in real life, quieter in game. Apparently somebody died at the top of those steps. They hid the body though, so I can't see it. Lee Enfield mag, as Lee Enfields are decent weapons. They're actually one of my favorite weapons, so hopefully we can find one of those. Though it doesn't seem to be wanting to give me one. I've got 2-round slugs, which I don't need. 2-round pellets. 2-round slug. Oh, no. Okay, that's what I don't need. Ooh, a compass. Those are actually relatively rare. Apparently not in this server, though. Ooh, take M1911, which is a much better pistol than the Makarov. I do not see any player movement, so... Yeah, I'm not quite so sure about this server as to what is exactly going on. Looks like somebody went a little fun, happy time with glow lights, which is all cool, I guess, if that's what you're into. These things don't be seeming to offering much for me. So I think what I want to do is move up into this field. Actually, I could try to hit up the firehouse, which I believe is right over here. But I believe... I'm actually not quite so sure of my positioning anymore. There's a chicken, which just scared me a little bit. Maybe I was thinking of Electro, where the firehouse is behind it. Actually, I have a map? Zoom out. Zoom out. Let's go down here. Where is I? Okay. Cherno. I know for a fact that I'm about right here. And yeah, I think I am thinking of Electro. Oh wait, no, maybe? I might be thinking of Electro. Yep, that's what I'm thinking of. Electro's got the firehouse right here. Cherno is where I am, though. So I think I'm going to move down into the city, or I can move back up out of the city and try to get to... I could try to go all the way up to the air base, but that seems a little pointless. I think I am just going to keep going into the... Actually, what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to go down this way, see if I can't get into the either the supermarket or the supermarket or the firehouse, and then if I find nothing good there, or if I do find something good there, I think I'm going to move up to the air base to the left of Cherno. which is a bit of a Bambi zone, as a lot of lower or less knowledgeable people will run right into it, assuming they could just get weapons without being slightly sneaky, which is sometimes true, because I guess as a new player, you don't really have much to lose if you do end up dying, so it's not the biggest deal. But generally still, I wouldn't say it's a good idea. I don't need any of that. So I'm going to move on here. At this point in time, I almost think I should have my pistol out. More so than the shotgun. As the pistol will be much more effective at any kind of a mid-range, I believe.
Do it blind the chopper.
Oh, Jesus Christ, that scared me. He's on global chat, which means I guess he could be anywhere.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, there's the fire.
Call of Duty shit already. Oh, shit.
There is the firehouse right there. I'll try getting in there without getting killed. Should be interesting enough. I think I'm gonna go to the supermarket, which wait.
I'm shooting the chopper.
He's shooting the chopper because he's a badass. Okay, there's a zombie right there. I'd rather not be chased by zombies at this point, as a lot of people go for the firehouse, as I did explain that that is where you can get some fat loots. I don't see any player movement over there, but I do see red lights over here, which I'm not a fan of. Oh, and this guy's gonna aggro to me anyway. Alright, looks like I'm gonna YOLO it right up into the place I probably shouldn't be YOLOing it into. But I did not want to open those. I actually meant to close the one I just opened. Oh well. I'm going up in the is there anything in this? Nope, I don't. That could be just a random spawn, or it could be another assault pack. What the hell? It could be that somebody's been through here. Now, ooh, ooh, ooh. Take that, yes, please. That's why you come to it. Nice. I don't know which right. Gonna be quick about it. Okay. Now what I want to do is get the hell up out of this city. As I do have a decent gun now. It's a relatively weak AK. It's not as good as the AKM, but it's got a sight on it, which generally I would take over the AKM anyway, even though the AKM does do more damage. I thought I saw a guy over there. But the sight is invaluable when trying to do anything semi-precise. Lay down here and roll through here. Get up and we will go along. I think I'm gonna hit up the supermarket before I leave town, which is a bit risky, to be honest. But there does not seem to be much going on in this town. I've heard very, very little shooting. I do hear dead body though, which I'm not a big fan of. Like I said, this is the problem I have with Cherno and Close to Shore stuff is Bambi is much more willing to risk all of his free gear when he's right next to shore. Now somebody died right there. That's not to say he's not willing to when he's out farther, but I think I already have a pair of those. I do. That's not to saying he's not willing to risk his gear. out by the military bases in the back, but it does take a while to get there, so he's going to think twice about it. I know I will think twice about it before shooting, so generally I do feel a little, not safer, but I feel like somebody won't open fire nearly as quickly as they would otherwise. So what I think I'm going to end up doing is moving up out of this city, as it is incredibly dangerous to be here. Now that I have this weapon, I'm probably the top dog around here anyway, or the relative top dog. Though a lot of bandits do come here to pick on lobies, I want to call them. They're not exactly lobies because there's not really a leveling system. But people less geared than them, I don't know why they do it, as it does seem kind of pointless to kill somebody who has less gear than you. As at that point in time, I could see it if maybe they were dangerous or in the way, but they come all the way out of their way to get here. So at that point in time, I do feel it's a little silly. They're literally just coming here to shoot people. They're not coming here to gain anything aside from just killing. So I generally don't come back. If I'm down here, I'll just stay up by the airbase if I get there, and then play that off a little bit, killing people until I get the best gear. Generally, I don't last that long though, so I guess maybe once you get to the point where you've got so much gear, you just want to do something with it. I don't know. I guess I've never been to that point. It's not that dark, indeed. So I'm actually going to hide in this tree. Here's a little handy note. They can't see you, or they can't attack you while you're in trees. So that's fun. I'm going to plot out where I want to go. If I can move this out of my way. I do believe I am right up by this road. I'm up here. So I think what I'm going to do is go to the left here. Up to this military base. And then, well, do I want, is it even worth it? Or should I just start moving up towards Starry? It's going to be quite the trip to Starry if I do decide to go up there. So I might end up pausing the video, I guess, and then going up there. Because that is literally like a 3-4 kilometer run. When you don't have a vehicle is quite the ways. But actually, I think I'm gonna go over to this air base first. Or should I? Is that even worth it? Is what I'm wondering. The Belota airfield. Generally, it's pretty much stripped.
Shining the light on the church right now, looking for people.
Apparently, there's some people in the city shining lights and stuff. Luckily, the lighting system engine in this game is also a giant bunch of ass.
Oh man, modern warfare.
So, yeah, what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to run up to Starry. So I'm actually going to stop the video right here, and yeah, I probably cut it once in between there too. But yeah, like I said, I'll keep playing this tune until I die, in which case the Dayz videos will probably end, like the apocalypse of zombies and stuff. So, until next time, I will see you later. Good day, sirs and womens.